Hello everyone. So in this session we are going to discuss about AI tools. So I'll just brief you through the agenda of this session. We will give you an introduction on Chat GPT, how to set up a Chat GPT account and the interface. Then 10 major commands to get the max out of Chat GPT. So those 10 types are: one is a simple question command. Second one, it's a general list or tables command. Third one is long written prompts for emails or essays. Then answer questions that are a bit complex. Next one is feedback prompts. Then modification prompts, guided prompts, then extracting data from text or PDF, then conversational bot for mental health or recreation. Then we'll discuss about Bing AI or Edge browser. What is their importance? So we are going to cover all the topics here. All right. So first, I'm going to show you how to go from beginner to expert with the most powerful tool on the internet right now, that is ChatGPT. So you may have seen headlines about this artificial intelligence being able to replace our jobs, write documents and emails, answer questions, and the list goes on and on. It can even write codes. So what is ChatGPT? So ChatGPT is a large language model chatbot. It's a chatbot developed by OpenAI. It is capable of generating human-like responses to natural language queries. So it has been trained on a vast amount of data, and it can be used for a variety of applications such as chatbots, language translation, content creation. So ChatGPT is important because it enables more natural and efficient communication between human and computer, which can lead to improved customer service, personalized experiences, and increased productivity. So in this session, I'm going to start out with the bare bone basics of account setup, how the interface looks like, and then we'll go for 10 major types of commands that you can use to get most out of the software. All right. So let's get started with how to actually use it. To start the chat GPT, we need to go to, you open up any browser and go to this website, chat.openai.com. So there you can create an account. You can click on sign up and you'll find different options. To sign up using your email address, Google account, Microsoft account, then enter your email address. Like normally how we create an account, it's pretty easy. It's pretty, self-explanatory. So it'll ask you a little bit of information about yourself. So really not much. I believe your name, your phone number, then it brings to ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is free to use right now. So they give it out for free right now in research mode because they really want to review the conversations we are having with ChatGPT and improve the software from there. And if you want to give feedback, they have ways to do that also. So let me log into my profile. I already have created one. So let me log into my profile. One second. So yeah, guys, yes. So here is the interface. Starting off on the bottom left, you can see the log out button here. So this is the updates and the FAQ. And here you can toggle the mode like a dark mode or a light mode. So whichever suits your preference, you can go for one. The other one, what you see here is upgrade to plus. So the free version, what we are using here, it's a ChatGPT 3.5 version. So it has got some limitations. It's trained up to, until 2021. So it doesn't have any information past 2021. However, in ChatGPT 4, which is a paid version, or ChatGPT Plus, So it has got much more training compared to ChatGPT 3.5. So however, ChatGPT 3. Here we are going to review about the free version of ChatGPT. So that itself is pretty much useful for us now. All right. So then you can see the previous chat conversations here, and you have an option to clear the previous conversations here. Okay, so you can start a new chat by clicking on here, or you can directly type in your content here, and you can click on the send button, and you'll be able to get the results over there. Okay, so this is pretty much about the uh, interface. So while doing a research task, so we always have to keep this in mind that we should not rely only on ChatGPT results. As I said, it has data only until 2021. It has been trained until 2021. So if there are any more changes or if there are any new updates, so ChatGPT will not be able to capture those. So what we should do is we should combine combine other resources like Bing, Google search, the company website, use G2 website, compare the outputs, and then we should come up with a conclusion. All right. So we'll move on to the 10 commands which I said earlier. So the first one, the most basic one, it's a simple question similar to what you would ask on Google. You could ask for a definition of something. You could ask who somebody was, ask about different things, just a basic one line question that you might expect. And it's going to give you an informational answer, as if you are using it like a search engine. For example, I will ask, I will ask, what is the meaning of the word photosynthesis? Photosynthesis. Okay, so always if you are asking a question to ChatGPT, please ensure that the sentence is a complete sentence and the sentence is grammatically correct. So it will be easier for ChatGPT to interpret your question and give you a response. So let's see what result we are going to get here. So we'll see. We got a response here. It's going to give me a definition. So once it is done, you can see it says regenerate a response. While generating it, you will find an option called stop generating. Like, if you have typed in something wrong, or if you feel like it's a pretty long explanation, then you can click on stop generating, and it will stop the results right there. And you can see a toggle option here, so you can compare the results. Like you can see 3/3 here, right? So this is the third response from ChatGPT. If you click here, this is the second response. If you go here, this is the first response. And also you can see here in the left and top corner, it already have created one, one chat history here. And it already have named it photosynthesis, meaning it already have given a name also. So if you want, you have an option to rename it also. So whatever name you want to give. So like in future, it will be useful. Like if you're going to do, if you want to get more information on that topic, so you can come back to this chat, and you can continue a chat from there. Okay, so if and in ChatGPT there is an okay, so this we got a response for the definition of ChatGPT, right? So now we can say use this. So it has got a memory also. like we already have asked a question, what is photosynthesis, and we are in part of this conversation, right? So now we can ask follow-up questions to ChatGPT. So let's see here. Can you use this in 10 sentences? So I'm asking ChatGPT to use the word photosynthesis in 10 sentences. But now I'm not using the word photosynthesis or anything. So it's just like I'm communicating to a person. So I asked ChatGPT what is the meaning of the word photosynthesis. Now as a follow-up question, I'm asking ChatGPT, can you use this in 10 sentences? Just like a conversation. You are having a conversation with someone. I hit enter. Let's see. See, it already understood we are talking about photosynthesis, and it is giving us 10 sentences using the word photosynthesis. Clear? But if it was Google, it doesn't have any memory. We do not have an option to ask follow-up questions in Google search engine or any other search engine. We do not have that option. But here in ChatGPT, you can ask follow-up questions to ChatGPT, and you can get a better response. So it's easier to communicate and get the results out from ChatGPT. So I'll give you a work-related example also. So let's say we got a client research task asking for a software solution. So the one which I personally remember, it's a certificate management software, which I don't have any idea about it. So first we need to understand what that is in order to start the search, right? So I took help from ChatGPT and I used this command. So I used this command. What is a certificate management software? What is a certificate management software? So it'll give me an idea what is a certificate management. In my idea, it was like, what certificate. So maybe your educational documents. What is that certificate management software they are looking for? Then I got to know this certificate is something different. It's not your educational documents, or it's not your physical document. It's something related to the technology. It's something related to IT. So it gives me a pretty good idea. Certificate management software, it is a tool designed to help organizations manage digital certificates, including SSL, TLS certificates, code signing certificates. So it's something different. So it was not the same what it was there in my mind. So if I had to research in Google or in any other search engines, I had to go through multiple websites. I need to read the whole article in order to get an idea what exactly it is. But here, this chat GPT, it made my life easier, you know. So another example I will give you, that is about contract details extraction. For example, I have this is an example which I have received a contract from the client in which they opted in for one subscription service provided by Aptio called Target Process User. So I want to extract the data from that PDF document, and I have to update that in CRM. So that was my task. So I don't have any idea what is process user subscription, what is Aptio software, what they're doing. I don't have any idea. So what I've done is I have asked this command, what type of subscription service is target process user. So sorry, target process, which is offered by Aptio. Guys, see, I'm doing a mistake, So what I'm doing here is, see here, I'm in the same conversation with photosynthesis. So along with that conversation, I have asked certificate management software. What is a certificate management software? What type of subscription service is offered by Aptio? This will not give you an optimal result, guys. So what ideally I should have done after inquiring about this photosynthesis, I should have created a new chat. Okay, I should have created a new chat and I should have asked the questions to Chat GPT. This will give you more accurate results. So always keep this in mind. So once you're done, for example, you're done with this Aptio subscription service conversation with Chat GPT, and you're asking about something entirely new, something entirely different, do not go in the same conversation. I advise you to open a new chat and continue your conversation there. Do not continue the conversation in the previous topic. That will not give you an accurate response. So what I've done here is I have created a new chat. I have opened up a new chat and I have asked, or I'm going to ask ChatGPT about this service. Okay, I'm getting an error. This can be a network error. So I'll just refresh my page. One second. All right. All right. So see, we got a response already. So target process, it's a project management software, that is offered as a subscription-based service by the company Target Process Inc. It is not offered by Aptio. However, Aptio also offers subscription-based services for enterprise technology management and uh, finan- financial management. So it has given me an idea on this subscription service, which is what type of subscription service is Target Process. Okay, so that's about it. So if you want to regenerate the response, you can regenerate it also. Now moving on to, so let me clear the conversations here, so it'll be, for the next topic, there will not be any confusion. So I'm going on to the second main type of command. It is to generate lists or tables using ChatGPT. For example, ask it to generate a list of ideas. Maybe there is going to be a list of themes for party ideas, a list of hobbies, or list of life purposes, list of business ideas you can do, whatever you want, you can ask. So the key command we are using here is a list or a table. So if you're asking for a list, it will give you a list. If you're asking for a table format, it will give you the output in a table format, which you can copy and paste in Excel. So also, while we are asking a question, try to be more specific. Instead of asking for a general inquiry, ask for more specific details. Okay, for example, I am looking for a list of hobbies. I want to ask ChatGPT to create a list of hobbies. So create, sorry, it's not typing. One second. All right, here. Create a list of hobbies. So this is a generic one. So instead of just giving a generic response, so this you can search in Google as well. You might find a list of hobbies. But here in ChatGPT, what makes it different is you can tailor your request with specifications. For example, so how I'm going to make this, create a list of hobbies. What I will add, let's say create a list of 10 fun and unique outdoor hobbies for an American couple. And I'm going to give the age group also in the mid 20s. So I'm just it's like a weird request, but I'm trying to show you how to define your request. Rather than asking for a general inquiry, you can specify what exactly are you looking for. So here I'm specifying I'm looking for a 10 unique outdoor hobbies, and it's not for just a couple, it's for an American couple, and I have given their age group also, so it will filter out all those results and will give us 10 outdoor hobbies, which will be hard if you're using a search engine tool in order to get an output as such. So if you're using a search engine, then you have to go by a list of hobbies. From there, you need to filter out manually. But here, you have specified all the requirements, and ChatGPT has come up with the solution. So I found this pretty useful. Then I'll give you some. I'm going to clear the conversation first. Okay, done. I'll give you some work-related example as well. So let's say we got a request from the client asking for best alternatives for a software with some required features on it. So I'll give you one scenario where my client was looking for an alternative solution for a software called Parser. So I don't even have an idea what Parser does. So I wanted to ask the client for some specifications. So this is what I've done. I search in Chat GPT first. This is like the first type of command, general inquiry, short question. What type of software is parser? Okay, so I have asked. So the type 1 command I have used here, what type of software is parser? So it gives me an idea what what is parser, what does this software does. So it provides data extraction and parsing services. It's a cloud-based platform that allows users to extract data from a wide range of sources such as PDF, spreadsheets, and web pages. All right, so it gave me a pretty good idea. It's like a email parsing software. Okay, so now I need to ask the client what all features he needs in this in the alternate solution he's looking for. So I am going to ask ChatGPT, give me a list of factors. Sorry, give me a list of factors to consider while using a email parsing software. While not using, I will say while choosing. Okay, so my intention is to get more requirements from the client. I need to ask more relevant questions to get what exact product details or product specification he is looking for. So I have used ChatGPT for that service. So give me a list of factors to consider while choosing a email parsing software. So this is what I'm asking. So it gave me a list. It has created a list here: accuracy, ease of use, integration, customization, scalability, security, pricing, customer support, reviews and ratings. So these are the factors which we need to consider while choosing a email parsing software. So if you want more questions, you can regenerate the response. So you can. So what you can do is you can combine all the results and you can come up with a list of questions, and you can shoot it to your client. Like then you will get a response from the client with the specification. So it'll be easier for us to narrow down our research. All right. So always once they generate a response, they will always give us an option to rate the conversation. I personally suggest you guys to always participate in this and give a rating, so that will help OpenAI to improve the Chat GPT service. So I'm going to say I got a pretty good response, so I'm going to give a thumbs up on that. Okay. All right, done. So now we are going to clear the conversation. All right, so we are already done with the first two commands. The one is the simple question. The second one, the list or the table. The same way you can ask any questions regarding the table also. For example, I will give a couple of software like let's say Abby Find Reader, and let's say what software? Okay, Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word. Please create a table for these software with the group with the type of software. So see, we got a result. So Abby Find Reader, type of software. It's an OCR software. Microsoft Word. It's a word processing software. So we got it in a table format. So we just need to copy this, open your Excel, and paste it. Done. See, we got a table here. In formatted, so even with a huge quantity of data, this is just a test. So with like 500 600 data also, you can create tables using this GPT. All right, so I'll just clear the conversation here. Now, third in the list, these are long written prompts for emails, essays, music, poetry, legal documents, anything like that. And so we can go with an example right here, and we can ask it to write an email or an essay. It generally does a good job. So now, on a more practical note, maybe we wanted to write a template for like a legal document, let's say. Maybe something that, for an example, a lease document. So if you are a landlord and you want a tenant agreement, so instead of going to a lawyer or instead of finding some default templates online, you can essentially make one using ChatGPT. For example, you can ask ChatGPT to write a 12 months lease agreement. Let me write that here. Write a 12 months lease agreement So I'm not going to give a generic inquiry here. I'm going to tailor it, or I'm going to make it very specific. I'm going to add in more details in here. Okay. So start date 26 March 2023. I'm not giving the end date. So I already have said it's a 12 months lease agreement. Start date is 26 March 2023. Then comma, tenant name, customer, tenant, let's say customer tenant, and I am the owner. My name, owner, boss. Okay, owner boss, and at my property located in Las Vegas, Nevada, opposite to Miami Beach. Okay. Then what other details I will include? Okay, for let's say monthly rent, $50,000. Let's say it's a mansion which I got there, so I'm going to keep the rent $50,000 and and security deposit $1 million, and also include in the agreement. So I'm trying to make it weird just to see the outcome of it. Okay, so include in the agreement no smoking, no visitors, no pets, no noise pollution. What else I'll say? Okay, that's all. No noise pollution. That's all. So let me just copy this in case if there is an error, I can regenerate the response. So I'm going to ask, let's see. Lease agreement made on 26th of March 2023 between owner boss, that is me, and the customer tenant. Okay, premises Las Vegas, Nevada, opposite to Miami Beach. And term, it's a 12 months term commencing on 26 March 2000. And see, it has automatically calculated the end date of the contract. So it has included all the weird requests which we have given. For example, see, monthly rent $50,000, late payment of rent. Oh, so it already have included something, which we never requested also. So if you want to modify it, you can modify 5% of the rent payment due for like a late payment fee. Security deposit $1 million, that is there. Use of premises, no smoking, no noise pollution, all those things, maintenance and repair, which we didn't mention, but it already has included insurance, default, that they are then governing law. All right, so it gave us a pretty good lease agreement. All we need to do is just copy this document, open your Word document. Okay, this is our agenda. I'll open up a new Word document. All right. So so just copy and paste it as value. So there it go. So you got your lease agreement here. Okay, so it's pretty useful, I find it. So so this is kind of small, I believe, right? So you can follow it up, like make it a little bit bigger, make it a little bit bigger. This is kind of small, so I'm asking Chat GPT to make it a little bit bigger. Let's see if we're going to get a better result here. Okay. So it's bigger now. See, it's still generating. It's taking more time. So you can just play around and you can explore more features here. So for now, I'm going to stop this. But you can see, right? See, it's pretty big compared to the previous one. It's pretty big. So you can just go through it. So I'm just, if you want, you can regenerate it also. So I'm just stop generating it. So anyhow, it's a good response. I'm going to give them a thumbs up. So I'm going to clear the conversations. All right. So now we'll move on to the next one. So the other options, like I said, when you are actually asking this to write stuff, there is a lot different things. So from emails to essays, music to poetry, a lot of different things. So we'll talk about writing an email, which is something related to our work, we'll say. So if you want to write an email, uh, so you can include your emotions also. So do you want that email to be inspirational, or you want that email to be friendly, or you want that email to be bold and aggressive? So you can get those kind of composition from ChatGPT. For example, I'll give you an example. I'm going to uh, write. I'm going to ask ChatGPT to write a motivating email. Motivating email. Okay, I'm trying to be more specific. Motivating email with a quote from. So you can be more creative. Like I'm going to include some quotes from some personality in that email. So in an email with the quote from Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela, explaining that all employees in the company, all employees in the company will get a 20 percentage 20 20 percentage pay cut, while the top management will get a larger bonus. Make it really inspiring and positive. All right, so this is a negative news actually. So there is a pay cut. There is going to be a 20% pay cut for all the employees. However, the top management is going to get a large bonus. So I'm going to ask Chat. I need to communicate this to my employees. I'm the boss of the organization. I want to communicate this message to my employees. I'm going to tell them you're going to get a 20% pay cut, and the top management is going to get a larger bonus. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to make it really inspiring and positive, and it should be a motivating email which I can send to my employees with a quote from Nelson Mandela explaining all these details to the employees. So let's see what ChatGPT is going to give us the result. Subject: we are in this together. Dear team, I hope this email finds you well. As we navigate through these challenging times, I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you. As you may know, we are facing some tough decisions as a company. The economic impact, I know the news starting next month, all employees in the company will receive a 20% pay cut. I understand this. However, I also want to share some good news with you. Our top management team has decided to take a larger bonus cut to offset some of the impact on our employees. This decision was not an easy one, but we believe it is the right thing. So, okay, it included the quote also. I'm fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun. HR team, thank you. See, we have got the results here. A negative news with in a positive tone. We were able to communicate with our clients. Just copy this to your Outlook and send it to your clients. So, and I'll give you one, you know, work-related example also. Let me clear the previous conversations. So I'll give you one work-related example. I already have copied it here. Just a second. Uh, Let me find out that email. Okay, just a second here. All right, so this is the email which I receive. Oh, okay, so this email, uh, we already have sent this email to our clients asking for some input or some requirements from his end. It's been like a week. We haven't got any response from our client. So I need to write a reminder email to my client. So this is the previous response. I mean, this is the previous email which we have sent to the client. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy my email to the client. I'll go to Chat GPT. So this is what I'm going to do now. Write a reminder email to the client to respond with the required information. And what I've done is put a quote, then I've pasted that email which we have sent to the client. So it's going to generate the response here. Subject reminder, dear Tony, I hope this email finds you well. Blah 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 blah. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so uh, so it's kind of, if you feel like it's kind of longer, so normally we don't need our reminder emails that longer, right? So we can ask GPT to make it make it shorter, make it shorter. So it has included all the key points here discussed during our call. We have set up our resource platform access to start finding savings for your business. We need, see, it has summarized the email. So the key points it has included here, and it has reminded. So we can easily copy this and we can send a reminder to our client using this option. I found this, pretty useful. So now we'll move on to the another part, answering complex questions. So I have cleared the previous conversations. So just a second here. All right, so answering complex questions. So I have one complex maths question here. Okay, find x, y, and z such that x cubed plus y cubed plus z cubed equals k for each k from 1 to 100. So I'm not quite sure about the response, but let's ask this question to ChatGPT. So this is called a Diophantine equation, and sometimes so this is in 2019, mathematicians finally solved this a math puzzle. It was a uh, 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 it's a very complex maths equation, I believe. So let's see if ChatGPT can come up with a solution for this maths equation. Here you go. We are getting the solution for a complex question. So you can use this in your personal life. So if you have any complex maths questions or physics questions which you want to research, you can directly research it here in ChatGPT. All right. So moving on to the next one. There is no much practical application for us, but for physicians and mathematicians, it'll be useful for them. So I'm not explaining much about this. So I'm going to clear this conversation. We'll move on to the next one. So which is called feedback prompts. So you can, let's say you can give an essay. You have written an essay. You can copy that essay here, and you can ask ChatGPT to critique that essay. Okay, so let's say, let me see if I have an essay here. 1 second. Okay, I have an essay here. Okay, I have an essay here. So I will ask ChatGPT now, critique this essay. There you go. So it has given us an overview about that essay. So then it went through strengths. What are the strengths and weakness in this essay, and how we can improve the area of improvement. It has given us some suggestions. Boom, we got a critic about our essay. So if you are a writer, you have some article. So before you want to publish it, you can just, if you want to, improve yourself, improve your writing, you can ask ChatGPT to critique your essay. The same thing you can do with your emails also. You drafted an email for a client and you want to know, oh, does it sound kind of rude or sarcastic? Let me ask ChatGPT. You paste your email here, you copy paste your email here, and you can ask ChatGPT for their opinion about that email. All right, so that's a pretty cool feature. And uh, so that's yes, so that's pretty one good feature which we can see in ChatGPT. So let me clear the previous conversations. And we'll move to the next topic, which is modification prompts. So rather than criticizing an essay, you can give it something and ask it to translate to some other language. You can use this as a translator. Okay. So the same previous example I will try. The previous essay I have here, right? I will ask ChatGPT to translate this. Let's see. Let me delete this. So translate this to Chinese. Okay. Let me see over here. All right. We have the response here. I can't understand Chinese, but it looks right. So let me try in my mother tongue. Let me try that. Translate this to Malayalam, which is my mother tongue. Let me see. Boom. Oh, ഓരോ വ്യക്തിയും അവന്റെ സ്വാഭാവിക മാന്യത്തെയും മൂല്യവും ഉള്ളതാണെന്ന് പറയാം. Clear? Yeah, it has created a meaningful response. So I will give a thumbs up here. Killer response. I'll give a feedback also. All right, guys. So let me clear the conversation. So the next one is actually guided prompts. The next command is actually guided prompts. So this is something how that could be like a step by step, you could say. I can ask ChatGPT, how do I format a Word document? Or you can ask ChatGPT, how do I put pivot tables in Excel? So it will give you the step by step instructions. So how do I do pivot table in Excel? So it is going to give you step by step how to do it. But if you're going through search engines, or if you're going through the help option in the software itself, you might find it a little bit complicated. So even if even if I don't have any experience in using Excel, it's very clear for me. So it's clearly asking me select the range of the cells where I want to insert the pivot table. Click on Insert tab in the Excel ribbon. It's very clear. It's very specific. click on the pivot table button. So step-by-step instructions, I have got it here. Okay, there is a link also they have provided. So if you want to watch a video in YouTube, you can use that as well. So it's a very nice option. I'm going to give them a thumbs up. All right, so let me clear the conversations. All right, so now moving on to the next, that is extracting data from the text. So if I just say like I have a big paragraph or something, I found like an article, and I just wanted to extract the data for me and give me the answer very quickly. I don't have time to read the entire article. So you can use Chat GPT. Let me give you one example here. So I have one paragraph here. So maybe it can be a longer one also, but I'm going to use a shorter one. Copy this. Okay, this is the article. Let's say even if it is a bigger one. Oh, why did I? It's wrong. Stop generating. Clear, clear. Okay, so first I'm going to ask ChatGPT what is the topic discussed in this paragraph. Okay, and I'm going to simply give the paragraph here. So I don't want to, or I don't have to spend all my time reading the entire article. I just pasted the article and I have asked some questions. So what is the topic discussed in this article? So let's say it says something about Darwin, right? So they that, um, they are they are discussing about they are discussing about which scientist here. However, it does not specifically discuss any one scientist. However, it does mention the theory of evolution and the method of natural selection, which were discovered by Charles Darwin. So even if it is a long article, you can ask questions and you can get the answers out. You don't have to, go through the entire article. You don't have to spend your time reading the entire article. You can get your output of it. Okay, so as of this moment, this free version of ChatGPT, which we are using, which is GPT 3.5, it offers only extraction of data from text files. However, what I've read is GPT-4, it can extract data even from a PDF document. So what a lifesaver, right? For example, we have a lot of customer contract details and we need to extract the data. Just upload the file to GPT-4 or ChatGPT Plus and ask the required information. For example, like when is we uploaded one contract to ChatGPT-4, and we will ask what is the contract start date, what is the end date of this contract, what is the annual cost for the service. So it will directly get us the responses. And I believe soon they will come up with some, API integrations using which the required data can be directly extracted to the CRM. So we don't have to do any manual work. All right, so that's all about it. So now we'll move on to the next command, which is writing codes. If you're a programmer, you can write codes using ChatGPT. So it's really powerful. If you're using Python, and let's say I'm going to ask write a write a oh, sorry, it's not writing. Okay, write a Python script to open document files and convert them to PDF. There you go. You got the comments here. So let's say you have like, 100, 200 Word documents, and you want to convert those documents into a PDF. So if you're going to manually do those work, you're going to spend like hours doing that. So if you are a programmer and if you want to create a software, and even if you don't know the basics of programming, you take help from Chat GPT. It will generate the code for you. Just copy the code, paste it in Python, and done. Your work is done in a couple of seconds. All right. So that's all about it. We don't have much application because I'm not into development, so I'm not going to discuss more about it. But if you're a programmer, you can explore more options here. So I'm going to clear the conversations here. And the last one, you can use this just as a conversational bot. This is great for your mental health. If you want to talk to somebody, it's really nice to have a chat with ChatGPT. You can ask all kind of questions, as if you're talking to your friend. So you can say, I'm planning to. Oh, it's not typing. Okay. I'm planning to work out. Let's say I'm planning to work out, and but I hurt my biceps. So let me see what response is going to. Oh, if you have injured your biceps, it is important to let your muscles rest and recover before working out again. So it's so you can have a conversation with ChatGPT if you're feeling bored, you know, and for your if you don't have anyone to talk to, if you're feeling bored, you can use this as a friend. You can use this as a conversational board. You can discuss any topic with ChatGPT. So we have covered the 10 commands in this session already. Okay, all right, that's pretty much about it. So hopefully you found the session helpful and informational, so that you can start using ChatGPT now. Now you can set up your account and you can really get a lot done, whether it's for your business, whether that's creative, whether that is personal, hobbies, anything. You can talk to ChatGPT as is your friend. Okay. All right. So now, as we already have discussed about ChatGPT 3.5 limitations, it is trained only until 2021, I said, right? So here comes the importance of other artificial intelligence tools like Bing AI and Edge browser. You all must have heard about Bing, right? So I'm just going to close this Chat GPT now. Okay, I'm going to close this Excel also. All right, so you all must have heard about this Bing browser and the Bing search engine and this Edge browser, right? So I have already my Edge browser installed in my system. So I just open this. This is how the Edge browser looks like. This is similar to Internet Explorer. This is a web browser which is developed by Microsoft, similar to Google Chrome. I'm used to this Google Chrome browser, but now this Edge browser, it is more advanced now. It has got integrations with ChatGPT, OpenAI, and it is more powerful now. So, Bing, as you all know, it was a search engine which was developed by Microsoft, which was similar to Google. Now, Bing has been turbocharged with an injection of OpenAI's ChatGPT technology. Now it is transforming Microsoft's search engine into something capable of carrying on a conversation. So the Chat GPT power, it is integrated to the Bing now, integrated to the Edge browser now. So this comes after Microsoft invested billions in OpenAI to try and challenge the search engine dominance of Google. So the Edge AI refers to this Microsoft Edge browser that has been integrated with Chat GPT technology. So what I've read is soon we will see this integration on almost all the applications, all the Microsoft applications like Word, Excel.
making it more user friendly and automate most of the tasks. So I'll just show you an overview of the interface here. Okay, so the importance of using this now, as I said earlier, ChatGPT, it is not connected to internet. ChatGPT 3.5, it is not connected to internet, and you cannot get real-time responses from ChatGPT. However, using Bing AI, it is connected to internet, and you can get a real-time response from them. So while doing a research task, you should compare the results both from GPT and Bing and other tools as well before we draw a conclusion. Okay, so so if you see Skype, it's an application of Microsoft. They already have integrated this Bing AI, artificial intelligence, in Skype already. And so this is the Edge browser of Microsoft. So if you want, you can search anything here. Let's say iPhone 14 Pro Max. All right. So this is a normal search engine, right? So instead of using Google, I have used Microsoft Bing search engine here. Similar to Google search results, you will be able to browse the internet using this option here. However, the powerful integration comes here in the right-hand top corner. You can see the Bing integration. So you can click on here. All right, so here you have all the options. So let's say you can click on compose, you can click on chat, and you can ask anything. For example, you open this website, Apple website, let's say you have opened this Apple website. All right, so you don't want to go through all this information which is given in the Apple website. You are directly going to ask what is the price for iPhone 14 Pro, which is a real-time question. If you're going to ask this question to ChatGPT, it cannot give you a response because it is not connected to internet and it is not trained after 2021. So here in Bing, using the Edge browser, I'm going to ask this: what is the price for iPhone 14 Pro? We have opened this Apple website here, and I'm going to ask this question. So let's see what they're going to generate. Searching for iPhone 14 Pro price. All right, so gives me the results here. I believe it is this search results. It's not from the website. It is giving references to other websites also. So I want to get information from the website itself. So let me go to some. Uh, okay, let's say I open this website, gsmarena.com, about iPhone 14 Pro Max. It has given some specifications. So I will ask this chat feature here. I will ask, what is this website all about? What is this website all about? So I'm not getting a. I'm sorry, but the provided web page content does not contain enough information to determine what the website is all about. Could you please provide more information or clarify your question? So it's still in a learning phase, you know. So it is not giving any response here. However, so you can ask any questions here, same way how you're using ChatGPT. You can ask any questions here, and you can get the results from here. So it is still in a developing stage. So there are a lot of feedback. I mean, a lot of drawbacks also. So you should. That's the reason why as I always said, you should compare your results and then you should come up with a conclusion. So that's all pretty much about this Bing artificial intelligence, uh, which is powered by Edge browser. Okay. So here also you have the options to write contents. go to this compose tab, and you can write any contents for an email. If you want to compose an email, you can create a blog post. If you want to list down the ideas, choose the format, search over here, and you can choose the tone also. Like if it is a professional one, you want it to be funny, informational. So whatever type of content you want, you can create it, and you can use this chat option to interact with the website also. All right, so that's all pretty much about this session, guys. So I hope you found this session helpful. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, guys. Have a great day. Bye.